Jane is starting a new set of annual accounts for a company and downloads the calculator Annual Job Company, which is a full set of working papers for this particular job type. She sets up the file and sends it to admin staff for pre-job tasks before she starts the work. Shortly after, she receives an email from a client who wants to vary her PAYG instalment. Jane downloads PAYGI Vary Individual and enters estimates to calculate the varied rate. One of her individual clients sends an email with information for his return. The information includes a significant number of cryptocurrency transactions during the year, so Jane downloads CGT cryptocurrency and enters all of the details to calculate the gain or loss. On another job in progress, the client has not been able to provide an estimate of the cost of stock on hand at the 30th of June. Jane goes to Calculations, Stock Estimate to estimate the closing stock figure for the accounts. On completing these accounts, Jane notices that there is a debit balance loan at the 30th of June, which the client is unable to pay back by lodgement day. Jane goes to Calculations Division 7A Loans to prepare the agreement and manage the loan over its 7-year life, including calculating minimum payments each year, balances outstanding at the end of each year, and deemed dividends where there is a minimum repayment shortfall. On reviewing these accounts, Jane decided to run the figures against the ATO small business benchmarks. She opens Calculations Benchmarks and enters some basic figures to check that they are within ATO expectations. Soon after, a client attends to seek an estimate of CGT payable on the sale of his home. It was originally a rental property, then became his main residence, during which time he used part of the home to run his business during 3 separate periods. Jane goes to Calculations CGT Property to prepare an estimate. Next, she meets with a client to take details to later prepare a personal income tax return. She prints the form Interview Tax Return to use during the meeting. This return has higher purchase interest to claim on a structured loan for a car. She goes to Calculations, Hire Purchase Schedule, Structured, to calculate the interest and borrowing expenses claimable over the life of the loan. Next, she prepares a personal return for a mining employee. Being a suburban practice, not many returns are completed for mining employees, so she follows Tax Publications Deductions under Lookup on the homepage, where she finds an ATO publication on deductions that can be claimed by mining employees. Jane then prepares an FBT return for a client with several car fringe benefits and other benefits including expense payments and entertainment. She goes to the job paper FBT to calculate the benefits and produce a summary for the FBT return software. And lastly, she prepares a return for a client with overseas travel expenses. She needs to calculate the maximum amounts that can be claimed without receipts for several destinations. She goes to Calculations Travel Overseas for automatic calculation based on salary range and destinations.